Hi guys, Marcia here with KGB Style, and I'm here with my Fall Know Me pattern ME2098, and we'll be focusing on View B, which is a statement puff vest. Now I love this vest because you can dress it up or dress it down depending on what type of fabric you create it out of. It has two zippers on the front, one on each side where you can put your hands to keep warm, or you can store your phone or valuables that you need inside of there. Like I said, this is a statement piece, but we're going to do it casual today, and I've chosen two coordinating denim fabrics, and I will be doing a contrasting denim piece for this. So I feel like you can wear this with a dress, you can wear this with jeans, leggings, bodysuits. You can really spice this one up or wear this one as a casual, more of a casual piece. So if you're ready to get into it, grab your fabrics and your pattern and let's get to it. You should have cut out your front and your lining along with the batting in the pockets. Don't forget to transfer all of your markings and notches. We'll start by laying out the front fabric with the wrong side up and pinning the batting to the wrong side. If you're doubling up on your batting and have cut more than one piece, you'll want to pin the additional batting to the front fabric also. Now that it's pinned, we're going to turn it fabric facing up. And now that it's done, I'm going to go ahead and cut the armhole out of my batting. I wanted to make sure that the holes lined up and didn't shift. So if you've already cut your holes in your batting, that's fine. Just make sure that they're lined up evenly with your fabric. And we're just going to pin the batting and the fabric securely around the armhole opening so that it stays secure when we take it to the machine and give it a stitch. Make sure to cut, pin, and secure both armholes to the front fabric to batting. Once you're done pinning, we're going to take our front to the machine and we're going to do our top stitching, stitching along the horizontal stitch lines that should have been marked when you cut your fabric. Once you finish top stitching the front of your puffer, go ahead and baste the open edges of your armholes and baste along the outside edges of the front puffer. Once you finish the front of your puffer, then you're going to take the lining and the remaining batting and prepare it the same way you've done the front puffer. Go ahead and secure your batting to the wrong side of your lining. Pin and secure the armhole openings so that the fabrics do not shift. Make sure to do this for both armholes. And just as we did our front, we're going to take our lining and our batting to the machine and do the top stitching along the horizontal stitch lines, baste our edges, and baste our armholes at the machine. Once you're done, you can set your lining aside and grab your front puffer so we can prepare our pockets. Using our markings with the right sides together, we're going to pin one pocket to the front of the puffer, matching the stitching lines. I'm going to repeat this step on the other side of my front, but I want to go ahead and darken up my markings a little bit so that you can see where I'm actually placing it. I can see it on my end, but it may not be as visible to you. So I just want to make sure that you can see exactly where we're placing it. We're going to go ahead and pin the pocket to the front of the puffer the same way we did on the other side of the puffer. Now let's take it to the machine and we're going to stitch along the outside of the stitching lines, pivoting at the small dots. Make sure you do this for both pockets. Once you're done stitching, slash along the middle line between the stitching, being careful clipping diagonally to the small dots. Then we're going to turn the pocket inside out, pin it, and give it a good press. We want to make sure we get the corners nice and clean and nice and crisp. This could take a little maneuvering. That's why I like to use my pin to secure my pocket to my puffer so that I can get a good press. Now that your zipper opening is complete, go ahead and grab your zipper and center the closed zipper face up under the pocket opening edges. Make sure to place the zipper stop at the lower end, and then we're going to go ahead and pin it in place and baste it. Make sure to complete this for both zipper openings. Now we'll go to the machine to baste and stitch. Using your zipper foot, on the outside we're going to edge stitch zipper opening using a zipper foot. Once you finish edge stitching, go ahead and top stitch in the same manner. Next, we're going to finish up the pockets. With the right sides together, pin the remaining pocket section to the pocket. Once that's complete, take it to the machine and stitch the curved edges. Stitch the straight edge of the pocket with a 1/2 inch seam using a zipper foot, keeping the front free if your seam allows. You can also stitch over the front zipper stitches and catch the back pocket straight edge. Go ahead and complete both pocket linings. After I've installed a zipper and pocket, I like to check it and make sure it's installed correctly and the zipper is in fact functional. If everything checks out, you can grab your puffer lining and with the right sides together, pin front and back lining at the edges, lining up the corners and raw edges. I'm also going to pin the arm opening together to keep it lined up and in place. If you do this, just remember to remove the pins before you turn the puffer right side out. Once we have everything pinned, we can take the puffer to the machine to stitch the outer edges, leaving an opening at the lower edge for turning. After trimming the seams, go ahead and turn your puffer right side out. Next, we're going to pin the armholes back together and baste them along the edges. Now you can give the puffer a good press and slip stitch and secure the opening. I like to use a little hem tape to secure before stitching the opening closed. Let's finish the armholes with bias tape. First, open out one folded edge of your bias tape and pin it to the outside of the puffer lining, matching the edges and turning the ends to meet at small dots. Stitch a 3/8 inch seam. Next, you're going to trim the seam and turn the bias tape to the inside along the seam and press. I'm going to use pins to pin the tape in place so that it doesn't move and we get a nice, neat finish. When you're finished, you can slip stitch or stitch the ends and baste it in place. Complete both armholes this way, then go ahead and top stitch 3/8 of an inch from the outer edges of your puffer. And voila, you're done. All that's left is to style, wear, and repeat. I hope you enjoyed this sew along. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And for more styling inspo and sewing tips, you can follow me on IG at KichiBStyle.